selling out a hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's what made me rich.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, it's the opener of the 20... It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, it's the opener of the 2023 NFL season, as it'll be the Wizards of Toronto taking on the Washington Commanders. New season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. Here's Carter now on the return. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Now a late signing let go by Minnesota in June. It's Dalvin Cook, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Throwing, Prescott, and that's complete to Adams. That'll give him 8 that time. And now we've got a third down and 3.
I know some guys that love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Prescott to throw it. Here's back-to-back catches for Devontae Adams. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. They'll run for it. Cook. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
I'm laughing because I'm not so sure I would have made this call. I'm not so sure I would have said, yeah, let's go ahead and get this one, especially at this point of the game. But give him credit. He had a feeling and carried it through.
Yeah, that's one where you think, okay, if you're down, 2 minutes left, the ball's near midfield, you go for it. But in this stage, at that part of the field, but like you said, it worked.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Left side, Cook. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career, and Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
Here we go, going to 53. Here we go, going to 53. Here we go, 46. 26.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Hey, kill.
Running for it, here's Cook. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Kill.
Now Prescott. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Our first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10.
Kill. Here we go, 47. Hey, 47. 26.
Prescott. Dalvin Cook now catches on back-to-back plays. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Prescott now. Setting up the screen for Cook. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. And again, it's Prescott. This is caught. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal.
Here we go, 46. 47. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Line.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal.
Here we go, 47.
To the air again, Prescott. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Devontae Adams from 8 yards out. And the Commanders are on the board here first in the season opener. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
A guy coming off his best season as a pro. Here's Nick Chubb. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. And he goes out right around the 39. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. Here's Chubb on the read option. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Throwing is Hurts. And that will be incomplete.
Defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're going to try and throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Quickly out wide to Eskridge. second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Hurts. Steps away to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Complete to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. They'll run with Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Nick Chubb, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Wizards are an extra point away from evening this one up. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But 2 kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't. I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch. Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make...
Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Cameron Hayward getting upfield to make the stop.
I think Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
And he can take on blocks because he's built like a block. Well, the first play in the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Play action. Here's Hurts. Juwan Johnson, 27 yards. And his guys have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Here's Carter now on the return. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Cook. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go, 46. Hey, kill.
Here's Prescott. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Hey, kill.
Looking to throw, Prescott. Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Play action now, Prescott. It's caught here by Adams. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now Prescott going to change the play. They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. He completes it to Ridley. Touchdown, Washington. Calvin Ridley, 34 yards. And the Commanders are an extra point away from drawing level. Santos now to add the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Hey,
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Hurts sets up to throw it. Looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. Man open, here is Jones. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Oh, fires this one downfield for Chubb. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Commanders are going to have it here at their own 15. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
He's going to get this one down to Cook, and he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Now the Commanders going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, 46. Hey, 47. 26.
Now Prescott. Open man is Samuel, complete. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Prescott. Little short pass. This is Everett. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7.
47. Here we go, go to 54, go to 50. Here we go, 47. 26.
To throw is Prescott. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Here we go, go to 54, go to 54. Wide in. 26.
Prescott yet again. And that's complete to Adams. And he's going to have the Commanders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando.
It's a new season, so both these coaching staffs are likely making plenty of adjustments after that first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard. There he goes left side. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. And touchdown. Nick Chubb. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Wizards come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 21-14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. But Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw taken in by Samuel. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Samuel gets them a first, and he's somebody's value for more than just his receiving work. Sure, he had over 600 yards, but he also had almost 200 rushing yards, and the team loves using him as an additional ball carrier.
Prescott on first down. And it's complete to Adams. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Hey, kill. 47.
Cook. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Now Prescott. And it's caught. Touchdown. Gerald Everett from 3 yards out. And the Commanders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the third quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, the extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
Nothing separating these 2 teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's Chubb on the read option. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
108 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Now Hurts changing up the play.
Up the middle, it's Chubb.
And once again, the Commander defense stout against the run game. They drop him for a second straight play. Now they'll audible to something else.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Was that the incorrect read or just more an error on the throw by the quarterback?
I lean more towards the latter because it seemed like he was open there, just missed him on the throw.
And a tough one to miss because now you're dealing with a fourth down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
Try to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. Shoves him away. And he'll go down at the 28.
It's a pickup of 12 and a Commander's first down.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
My next teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Prescott to throw it. That's Samuel, caught left side. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Prescott now. And that is Cook. Touchdown, Washington. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Commanders have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down, but hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
And again, it's Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Washington on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the gun, it's Hurts.
Forced out to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Just because you got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Getting the ball is Cook, right left. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. 3rd down, here's a run by Cook. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. Santos' kick is up and through. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. But 1st down, Hurts. And his throw here's incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. Hurts fumbles it. Well, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Prescott off play action. And he'll find Everett there, complete. He's got room to roam. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. 31 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Cook is in. Touchdown, Commanders.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance. He's got a man complete. It's a gain of 35. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Hurts. Looking downfield for Jones. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 41. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly, but look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right.
Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, he finds Eskridge. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And now they're in the hurry-up. Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Nolan Smith, a late first-round pick, in on the tackle. Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cook. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It'll go as a pickup of 14 at a Washington 1st down. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Throwing here, Prescott. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Touchdown, Washington! Dalvin Cook, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Commanders are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Commanders will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles, so the final seconds of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse than it was. Give them a lot of credit for how they played in this one.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Commanders, that'll be a happy locker room as they start the season 1-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for Toronto, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Nobody do it better than me, not incredibly. I do this competitively, uneditably. These falling silent when I walk up in the building. Worry about their future like I'm here to snatch their children. That line was brilliant. How I'm not already in